What's up, guys? Hope everybody's having a good day. Mine could be better, but I ain't gonna talk about that. It's a little gloomy here, a little dusty. Dust blowing in. Yesterday we had winds. I'm not sure what they really got up to, but they said that the winds was expected to be 50 miles per hour and higher yesterday. So it blew in dust from Texas and Oklahoma up in here to Arkansas, and they said that it had originally blew in from New Mexico, so it's pretty dusty. All the cars is just completely covered in dust. Everything's completely covered in dust all around. So I don't know how long I'll be able to tolerate breathing this stuff in, but I'm gonna go out, make a video for you guys. I'm gonna go out and show y'all the old original courthouse here in Fort Smith. We had a judge by the name of Judge Isaac Parker. They called him the hanging judge. Back in the days that they hung people, and most of the people that they hung was white people. Wasn't no racism crap or none of that. One of his bailiffs, I believe, was black, but I'm gonna go show y'all that. They still have the gallows, the original gallows, where they actually hung people, and the old courthouse and all that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go inside the old courthouse. I think there is a part like where you can go inside underneath. Like you can go inside. I'm sure they have it open. That shows like the old courtroom and all that stuff. But there's also a part underneath where they kept prisoners, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I believe where they kept prisoners, and there was like a fireplace where they built fires and I guess maybe cooked their food or something. And when you walk into it, it's kind of like a heavy feeling and stuff. I'm sure that place is very, very haunted. And then there's a brothel, old whorehouse. And I may drive by it, I think, and show y'all and tell you a little bit about it. But I may not go inside because I'm not sure if, these places allow filming inside or not. And out of respect, I may wait till another day and go inside. And if they allow filming, then I'll make a video, inside the brothel and stuff. Fort Smith is really a well-known town. You can Google it and read stuff. There's a Marshals Museum for the U.S. Marshals. Bass Reeves was a U.S. Marshal, and he was a black man, and they said that he was a badass dude, said that he could whoop 2 or 3 dudes single-handedly by himself with his bare hands. They said that he was a badass dude, but he was a real good dude. Anybody that don't know, look up the history on Bass Reeves and all about him. He was a Christian man, and I'm not going to say and be wrong, but he was a Christian man, and he started going after bad guys and stuff. He didn't believe in killing or, hurting people or whatever, but he ended up going after bad guys because I can't remember. I'm not going to say and be wrong, but just look up the history on him. He's actually from right across the bridge in another town that's just a few miles up the road from here, just right across the bridge, Van Buren, Arkansas. But he and then he moved to like Texas or Oklahoma or something, and then I think come back here. But he was a U.S. Marshal. Pretty Boy Floyd, who was an outlaw, and a lot of people puts bad reputation on his name. He was actually a good guy. His brother was a sheriff in Sequoia County in Sallisaw, Oklahoma. I go to their graves. I used to go once or twice a year. I haven't been in probably 5 or 6 years, and I think I'm gonna make a ride up there before long on my motorcycle, and I'll do a video there and show y'all his and his brother's. And his brother was a sheriff, but he was an outlaw, and he would go like rob banks and stuff. And what he did was he would take like there would be banks that had farmers deeds to their farms and homes and stuff, and he would, and like they would get behind or something, not be able to afford it, and the banks not want to work with them, so he would go rob the banks just to destroy any documentations on that to help keep them from taking people's farms and land and stuff, which in my eyes is kind of a hero. But he lived here in Fort Smith, and I think maybe went under the name of something, of another name, to keep from getting caught and shit. And he ended up getting caught. His brother actually brought him into justice or whatever, and I can't remember if he got shot by the police or if they brought him in and he did time and died in prison, or later on after release. I can't remember, but look that up, Pretty Boy Floyd. There's been here in Arkansas, there's a lot of Elvis Presley was here in Fort Smith when he was in the military. There's Al Capone was here in Arkansas, up in Hot Springs. I should have done a video back last summer or fall, whenever it was, that I rode up there and stayed the night. And I'll do that, some other time. But there's a lot of singers and stuff like that that's from Arkansas and from around here. What's her name? Carrie Underwood. She's from this area. Reba McEntire is from McAllister, Oklahoma, which is, I don't know how many miles. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from here. Not very far. It is, but it ain't. But there's a lot of famous people from here. Bonnie and Clyde, they came through Fort Smith, and when they was on that run, and they hid out in one or two places here in Fort Smith, Arkansas. There's a lot. Fort Smith has a lot of history behind it. But anyhow, I'm gonna go down here, show y'all the original courthouse, all that, I'll drive by the old brothel and I'll tell y'all about that. So yeah, I don't know how long of a video it's going to be, but I'm going to try to make it worth your while. If you haven't, please subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see y'all in just a minute. Well, I went this way to go around to make it easier, because there's like the main downtown strip, Garrison Avenue. Instead of turning on it to get where I need to go, it's easier to go around. And this is on my way around. So that's Miss Laura's brothel, and that's the original building. It did set like down that way, I believe, but in 1996 there was a big tornado that come through here, and there was other more of these buildings that was destroyed in the tornado in 96, and they moved this to where it's at now. This building, they moved to where it's at now, and the rest of them was destroyed. And this is the original, I believe, where she stayed at. And they called this down through here the red light district, and they called it that because railroad workers, see, there's like railroad and stuff back here. The railroad workers would go there to have a good time, whatever. And they would hang their lantern. They had them red lanterns and stuff. They would hang on the outside of the door. And I think that they might have did that to let other people know that that room is occupied or whatever. But they would hang their lanterns there, and that's why they call it the red light district. But you can do your research there too. Miss Laura's brothel, Fort Smith, Arkansas. And I'm sure that that place holds a lot of history, and probably very haunted too. So right now we're about to be pulling up at the courthouse and all that stuff. Right over there, I'll try to zoom in for y'all. That there is a statue of Bass Reeves that I was talking about. But it's a very beautiful place in a way, but also there's some ran down parts, and there's crackheads and meth heads and a lot of homeless and a lot of crime. Here recently there's been a lot of breaking in cars and whatnot. And yeah, now back in the day, Fort Smith was popping. Back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, there was businesses everywhere. It was booming, and a lot of them businesses are gone. And that might be why people do drugs these days, and kids, there's nothing, not a lot to do, and some things, like they got a big water park, and it's expensive to go, especially if it's like, say, you, your wife, and a kid, especially if you got more than one kid, whatever. It's very expensive, which is kind of messed up because the taxpayers, basically built that place. They're about to put in brand new slides and do all kinds of stuff to it again now, which taxpayers pay for that, but yet we can't. We work our butts off, pay taxes, our tax money pays for that crap, yet it's unaffordable for people like us that don't have a lot of money. Rents went up, groceries, gas, everything, cost of living's so high that you can't afford that stuff, and it's really sad. They had a big mall out here that had like an amusement park inside the mall years ago. They took it out in like the mid 90s. There was a lot of restaurants, there was all kinds of stuff. They took them out. There used to be a go-kart track that had putt-putt golf, go-kart track, some other things. They took it out, and they wonder why the crime rate's so high and stuff. Well, people ain't got nothing to do. They wonder why people strung out on drugs. People ain't got nothing to do, And then now, video games, social media, cell phones, tablets, like that's all that kids are worried about. And then when they turn teenagers, they start committing crimes and doing drugs, and their whole life's shot, but yet they wonder why. Well, give something for people to do, to enjoy life, to have fun, and make it affordable. You're going to make tons and tons and tons of millions of dollars a year. So, but anyway, so I'm here. I'm going to get out, and I'll see y'all in just a few. Alright, I'm going to make my way here. First, let's see. Explorando Fort Smith. Oh, exploring Fort Smith. There y'all go. Y'all can pause that and read through it however y'all want. Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears went right through here. There's a Trail of Tears overlook. I'm not sure where that's at. Let's see. The gallows. Oh, it's way down over there by the river. Not sure if I'll go that way or not. I may put that on a different video. Here's the gallows. So we'll go over this way. That's the original courthouse building right there. America. Old Cannon. This was a fort. That's why they call it Fort Smith. It was a fort back in, I forget what years and stuff. This right here used to be jail cells, and I will show y'all this here. the guardhouse. This was a guardhouse from 1849 to 1871. Y'all can pause that if you want or whatever. Alright. See, there's the thing. So, over there would be the front porch. And there's pillars and stuff right there. That would be the front porch. So, we come in here. And this, okay, there would be a hallway right there, and this, where I'm standing here, would be a room for officer of the guard. And okay, so you're walking down the hallway. Here's the jail cells 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, they're very, very small. Very, very small. I mean, they're like really super small. And then there's the general prison room back over there. And then room for the guard detail. So, and then the woman's jail, 1872 to 1888. There's Bella Starr. She was an outlaw lady. She looked like a bad bitch. That over there, I don't remember what that is. And I don't know if this was destroyed in the tornado in '96, because it came, there's the bridge going into Oklahoma right there, the Garrison Bridge, and that tornado came right across and jumped the river. And they say that tornadoes can't jump rivers. Well, this did jump the river, and it was like a F, don't get me lying, I can't remember, but it was a big tornado, like a F3, F4. It was like real big, and it jumped the river, and it come through, and it tore down, like it destroyed a bunch of historical places, a bunch of houses that used to be down through there. It destroyed a lot of stuff. So I think I'll go over there and show y'all that when I go to leave, when I get ready to walk back to the car. Y'all can read that. The Civil War, yeah. That's what war it was when it was the fort, the Civil War. And like I said, the Trail of Tears came down through there. I think like that path, because over there is Oklahoma. They was pushed, you know, over into Oklahoma. And a lot of people, you know, schools and stuff, they've lied to you. History books, they was written and printed by government. They lie to you. And that's all part of control. Now, Thanksgiving, let's get on that subject. Thanksgiving was not peaceful and oh, we sat down and we feasted. No, the true thing behind everything was, that's how the land got taken, and that's what the Trail of Tears was all about. It wasn't peaceful and, oh, you come feast with us. Yeah, the natives are real spiritual. They're real, good people, loving, kind, humble people. And what it is basically the Europeans, they came once. The natives, welcomed them and all this and that, and then told them, yeah, bring your people, whatever, welcome to our land, y'all come and, feast with us, get to know us, y'all's welcome, whatever. Welcome them with open arms. And then they went and got their people, and they come back, and they said, welcome back, friends, whatever, the natives did. And then, y'all come on. They turned around basically, and then they had guns pointed, and all that pointed at them, and it was bloodbath. They beat natives to death, cut their heads off, hung them on fence posts as trophies, basically, this and that, and raped women and children, and then, smashed in their skulls with the heel of their boots, all that, that's the true story of how our native people was treated and done. And of course they tell you one thing, and it's all lies, just like the Civil War, the Confederate flag, all that's a bunch of lies. Why do you think they call it rebel flag, the Confederate flag? It's, what's a rebel? Well, it's somebody that rises and fights back, rebels against, they're rebellious, that's common sense. It wasn't nothing about hatred or anything else. It wasn't about slavery. It was fighting the government that was trying to take people's farmlands and stuff. I've read, what better source than straight from the horse's mouth, from somebody that lived through it, not what governments or anybody says. The North was government appointed military, U.S. Army. The South was farmers and down south people that stood up against the government. That's like there was black people that fought for the South. Now, if somebody treats me that way and they beat me and they make me a slave and all that, they hand me a gun and say, fight for us, I'm going to take them out one by one when I catch their back turn. Not going to fight with them and for them, right? It's all control. If everybody bands together, we could be free and take the government out. But if they turn us against each other, then it's easier for them to control us. I read diaries from two different black women, said they was treated like family, and one of them, when slavery was over with, whatever, they didn't have nowhere to go, no family, and the white people said, hey, you don't have to go if you don't want to. They built her a house and she lived there until the day she died, and then she was buried in the family cemetery on the land with the family. She didn't want to leave because she didn't have nobody. So I may talk about some of that later on, but I do real research, reading journals, diaries from actual people that was there. Not what I've been told. It's all indoctrination and control and everything else. But this downstairs I was talking about is not open anymore. They used to have it open. Not sure. But anyway, I guess I'll walk around and see. Maybe they don't allow you inside anymore. I'm not sure if it was vandalism or what. They even got the windows covered up. It looks like I was gonna hold the phone up to the window for you guys to see, but it looks like they got the windows covered from the inside as well. Huh. I don't know. I was told that they quit letting people in after COVID, but I figured they'd have it all opened up again by now. There's the war begins. That's the original Confederate flag right there. What you see is the rebel flag today was the battle flag, which the red represents the blood of Christ, the X represents the cross, the 13 stars for the 13 colonies. The white represents I believe purity, and the blue, I can't remember exactly, but y'all can look that up. Well, I was gonna go over there and film, but there's people over there. Go figure. No telling how long they'll be there. I don't like being around people. And out of respect, I don't like filming around people, getting people on camera and all that. So I'll try to make my way back over there here in a few. We'll see. But it's turning out to be a nice day. It was cool earlier. The sky's getting a little clearer. You can still, I don't know if y'all can see, but it's still kind of dusty looking over there. They sure cover up stuff and lie about a lot of stuff, I tell you. And a lot of people will say that I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do my research. I dig real history, not history books in a government formed public school with books written by government, printed by government. None of that. I actually go to historical places, museums, read diaries and journals from actual people that went through that stuff. So I may go this way to the battlefield. I guess I can. It is such a beautiful day. Look at them trees blooming out. All these trees blooming out. Them are redbud trees, it looks like. Right here. Or Chinese maples. No, them are red buds. Chinese maples don't get very big. Oh, railroad. Oh. Here's the native territory. Let's see, there you go. You can pause that, read it if you want. And oh, my shadow's in the way. I don't know if y'all can. Native territory. It's a nice day. That's part of the battlefield, I think, over there. Now that sidewalk right there is like part of the Trail of Tears, and it's like, I don't know how long, but it's pretty long of a walk to walk all the way down. So I'm going to do a video. I'm not sure when. You know, it may be next week. It may be a month or a few months. But I will do a video of the Trail of Tears. Whiskey War. So, I was wanting to go show y'all the gallows. And it looks like them people may still be there because I don't see them anywhere around. So they must, that's the gallows though, right over there, the white fence around it. They must still be in there because I don't see them anywhere. Big old fat squirrel. They'd look good on my dinner table and taste good in my belly. Here, squirrel, squirrel. Come get in my belly. Come get in my belly. Had kind of a really bad morning. So I'm trying to get myself in a better mood. Who don't have problems though, right? Yeah, I believe that's like battlefield and stuff. Could you imagine how haunted it is? Could you imagine being out here in, especially like over there in Hanging Gallows and down the Trail of Tears and out here on the battlefield in the middle of the night, especially like 3 a.m. It would be, I guarantee you could pick up some footage. I mean some spirit activity. Guarantee it. There's somebody down there in a big old 4-wheel drive truck fishing. Wonder how they got down there. I guess they come down around over the railroad tracks down there, go fishing. I didn't know that. I don't think I've walked this far back If I have, it's been many, many, many years. There we are, Fort Smith. There's Hot Springs down there where I was talking about Al Capone. He went down there. Y'all can look that up too. The history of Al Capone and in Hot Springs, Arkansas. And like he was down there, they had like a fake, not a fake, like a backroom casino and stuff, and the feds went in to bust him, and they had underground tunnels where he escaped and stuff, and the feds seized all the slot machines and everything to do with the casino and Al Capone. Like they seized it all, and it's there now. Somehow somebody didn't turn it into the evidence or something, and somehow the owners of the place now like got their hands on it. Yeah, look up the history of, he made, there's like caves there where he went and hid out, made moonshine, different stuff.
Alright, holes up. Brace yourself, boys.
Here you go, mate, and happy Christmas.
Sorry about that. I
Thank you, Captain, for
accidentally cut it off.
Your keelboat made excellent time.
I didn't know my
Arkansas
volume buttons
We
will
cut that in half
stop
going back down
and
the river
start.
curve, thanks, Bradford. Might even make Christmas dinner late tonight. We'll disembark and unload our supplies.
There's Oklahoma on the other side of that river. So the Trail of Tears come straight down this path, I guess.
It shall seem all the more festive out here, teetering on the very edge of the nation.
Alright, I'm gonna walk around a little bit. There's another squirrel. Come get in my belly. I love squirrel. I ain't had squirrel in many years. I love rabbit. I ain't had that in many years either. I guess since I was a kid, maybe preteen or something. I haven't been hunting. Last I went hunting was rabbit hunting when I was about 13 or 14, I guess. I don't know what that used to be. Probably part of the fort or something, where they hid. Either it used to be a building and the building itself's been destroyed or tore down or something, or that is just where they went down, hid behind the wall, you know, ducked for cover or something. Man, I wonder if I could go down here and go fishing. Park back over there and grab my poles and stuff. There's people fishing down there right now. Huh. Okay. See that sidewalk that goes right there? That is the Trail of Tears. It went right down along the side of the river, and then up that way they crossed over into Oklahoma. And you know, now Oklahoma's Indian territory, native territory. I don't like to say Indian. I don't look at my people as Indian because we're not from India, you know. So I never did get why they called them Indian, because they're not from India, you know. We're native. I don't even care to say Native American, really, because America was what they started calling this place after they took our land and killed our people, you know. to say Native American. I just say Native. See, there's the Arkansas River, there's Oklahoma over there. There's the fort that they had, which would be, see that right there, and that right there, that would be, there's that part, that would be right there, I guess, would be part of the fort. And over there where I showed you all the logo would all be part of the fort. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do that a whole nother day. The Trail of Tears and all that. America. So I'll make my way. Now there's more people going to the gallows. That's the only thing about being a YouTuber and you want to go places and do stuff. There's people around, you know, and I mean, you're more than welcome to film anybody you want to out in public. You know, that's your First Amendment right. But I do have respect. I do have respect. So I try not to, you know, especially because they could have kids with them or whatever. You know, it could be a husband and wife, and you know, they think you're filming their, you know, I wouldn't want somebody around filming, you know, my wife or my daughter or none of that, you know. So it's a big respect thing. And there's, you know, most YouTubers, you know, try to be respectful. The ones that does this type of stuff, or you know, even Randall Naughton, whatever. Now the pranksters that does Walmart pranks and stuff, you know, of course they can't help from getting people, you know, that's what they do. But yeah, anyway, so dang, wish there wasn't so many people. I really wish. They used to have trolley rides here too, but I don't know if they do anymore because I haven't seen the trolleys running in a long time. But they used to like take you down and show you different parts of downtown and tell you histories and all that. But I don't know if they even do that anymore. Sounds like your Harley's running a little bit rich there, buddy, or something. Needs a little tuning, buddy. I'm your man. Just hit me up at Lugnut Customs. I'm about to start working on my Harley. Well, it'll be a few months. I might wait until October or November to where it ain't so hot, but I also need to do it before it starts getting dark at 5:30 or 5:30. So but I don't want to be out there in the middle of the summer doing it, and I don't have the money to. That's that same sign I looked at when I first came in, and I don't have the money to get the rest of what I need at the moment. So it's a work in progress, I guess, basically. We'll just see. But I'm gonna cut right now. I'll see y'all here in just a minute. Alright, here we are at the hanging gallows. That's Judge Isaac Parker. And this is all the people that he hung. Y'all can pause that and look at that. The cool thing is, I used to have some sleeve cuffs or cufflinks, the little things, cufflinks that supposedly used to belong to Judge Parker's bailiff, and they got stolen from me, along with some jewelry and a nice watch and some other sentimental things, and whoever got them didn't know what they was, I'm sure, and damn sure didn't know what they was worth. Now, I was told from the person I got them from that they belonged to Judge Parker's deputy or bailiff or whatever, which regardless, they was worth a lot of money because they was very, very old, and I wish I still had them today. I hate a thief. There's the hanging gallows. A lot of people hung from there. They would come in from that door, take them up them stairs. Wow. It'd be cool if they still had nooses hanging up and all that. I don't know. I guess they don't, because people would probably try something dumb. Right there's the trap doors. And they would pull a lever. Where is it at? I guess it's up top. But they'd pull a lever, this would swing down, bam, and they would hang. Pretty cool. Keep off the gallows. Respect it as an instrument of justice. So you can't go up there. I would jump that little gate and walk up there just to feel the energy. But I'm not one to break the laws anymore. That dude's filming me. I wish I could go up there and feel the energy vibe. That's why I'm down here trying to see. When you step underneath here, it's kind of a different vibe. I can't wait till I get my camera so I can run the spirit talker while filming. Unfortunately, I still haven't gotten it yet, but I can't wait till I do. I don't know when it'll be. Everybody's having trouble getting their state taxes back, and that's what I'm waiting on to get that. So I'm not sure. I figured it'd already be by now. Hopefully it'll be pretty soon. Oh, there's the lever over there. But I'm gonna kill this, and I'm gonna turn on the spirit talker and see. And whatever I get, I'll before I close out the spirit talker, I will screenshot it. That's what I'll do, and I'll post it in this video for y'all to see. So give me a few minutes, and I'll see y'all in just a few. Well, I did the spirit talker. I got a few responses, but there was a name Dylan, and I didn't see it on any of the names on that sign over there, but it don't mean nothing. And I got one said that you're very kind, and one said I've been here 150 years. I'm not sure if any of it means anything. I'll post the screenshot though. Alright. So anyway, there's the gallows where they hung people at. No, if I want to go, I may go inside another time. I guess they still allow people there. Let's see, yeah, I'll go in some other time, probably when I come to do the Trail of Tears video. And let's see, I'll walk this way. Oh, there's part of something over there. Go see if I can find out what it is. There's the old courthouse, the original courthouse here. And back over, well, you can't see it, but the federal courthouse, like right now, federal courthouse is back over there. Right there's the museum. I'm gonna check it out and see how much it costs to go to the museum, and do a video sometime. I'd like to take my wife and my little girl to the museum to show my little girl stuff there. See, they got these doors blocked off, and I don't know if y'all can see in there. I don't think y'all can. It looks like a boiler room, or like duct work. Spirit talk. You can see if the window wasn't so dirty. There you go. There's inside down there, and there is the fireplace back over there, like over there to the right. You used to be able to go down there, and I'm not sure why you can't anymore. But this side's got them bars over it. The other side is just the door, but it's locked. Shadows on the windows so much I can't even see myself without the phone. But I guarantee there's a lot of spirits down there in the bottom there. And this over here, I'll let y'all see this sign first. But that over there, I can't remember if that was part of the fort or the jail. It looks like it might have been part of the jail because of them little windows right there. There y'all go. There. Barracks, courthouse, jail. Okay, so the bottom down there was the first jail, 1872. And then the middle section there was original barracks. And that was the second jail of 1888. The middle, the bottom was the first ever jail, 1872. And then the top was original barracks, 1851 to 1887. And then the top was the courthouse second floor, 1891. And then that over there, second jail, 1888. I thought it was all one big courthouse and the jail in the bottom. But so the original was just that part right there, and then they added that on later, I guess. But that'll tell you all about it. And then here's the original pictures, 1888. There's the courthouse and second jail. Huh. Well, it looks different because let's see, 1888, 1880, 1865, original barracks. Huh. So where'd the top floor come in at? the very top floor. Courthouse, second floor, 1891. So I guess 1872 they had the jail, which was right there. And looks like to me, because that picture, first jail, you could see the bottom part down there, the bottom windows, and then you could see a top part. So it had to be the courthouse and the first jail. And then the barracks, they had to have turned it. I don't know. That's confusing, if you ask me. Very confusing. That over there, I'm not sure what that was. I think this is like, well, there's a sign. Now that over there, I don't see no sign that tells the history of what it was. Unless it's like the sign that I showed y'all when I originally walked in here, when I first pulled up and walked up. Maybe it has it on it, the map sign. Fort Smith, Arkansas. That's probably part of a jail or the fort. It could have been part of the fort, and they used these to shoot through. And then there was a gate, or maybe that was a wall for the courthouse and jail and all that. And then there was gates that hung up here. Let's check this sign out and see. It's probably just like the first one. Yep. Okay, so we're right here right now. Which of course this picture wasn't taken way back then either. I'm not sure what year this picture was actually taken, and it might have been in 2000 or whatever when this became a historical site, and the national parks or whatever bought it. So we're right here. So here would be the gate things. Yeah, I guess. Here'd be like the gate things that don't even show anything about it or tell anything about it. Here's the gallows, which is back there. And that is over there. There's nothing about it. Now that first building I showed y'all, and I couldn't remember what it was, that is where the commissary was, like the kitchen goods and all that, over there, that building there. So I really want to check that museum out one of these days. I haven't been since I was a kid. I think that this just, yeah, Fort Smith, National Historic Site, all that. I bet you can't even get into the commissary building thing anymore either. I'll show y'all this sign. See, this memorial built of the original stones marks the location of the fort erected in 1830. Yeah, this is part of the fort front. It's built from the original parts. Y'all can pause that and read it. 1838 to 1842 for protection against the Indians, or that's what they claim. So I guess the fort was when the natives started fighting back. Way back there, where y'all see that fence back there, there's some like old buildings, and I don't know if it's just replica stuff, you know, just to represent an old western town, or if it actually was. I can't remember. It's been 4 or 5 years since I've been here. And I went over there, and I can't remember if I don't think you can go in there. They got that fence around it, so I don't think you can actually go inside of the fence. But I may drive around there. I gotta pay, and I don't know of a bathroom around here, so I'll try to hold it as long as I can to give y'all the footage. Even though I'm not getting any views, I'm not getting any subscribers, I ain't getting no likes. I don't know what's going on or why. Am I not a funny guy? Am I not funny enough? Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Turtle, 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 turtle. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll see amazing content, amazing places, amazing history. And if I get enough subscribers, I will go to the old Confederate battlefield, or Civil War battlefield, and show y'all the diary that I read of the black woman that said she was treated so good, wasn't never abused or called outside of her name, and that her family, that she was treated like family. They built her own house, and she lived there. Like, I'll go to the place and show y'all that place if I can get 50 subscribers. I only got 8 right now, so if I can get 50 subscribers and 50 likes, if I can get 50 subscribers and 25 likes, then I'll go and show y'all that as proof. That was written in her own handwriting. And there's another one somewhere, and I cannot remember exactly where I read this other one, and that lady basically said almost the same type of stuff. And I can't remember exactly where it was. And I think that lady that I can't remember where it was, I think she also had put about stuff of the lies and the facts, the real facts of stuff. But if I can get up to 50 subscribers and 25 likes, I'll go show y'all the place that I know of. The other one I can't. See, I had a motorcycle wreck. That's what this scar is. I don't know how good y'all can see it across my nose and stuff like that. I had a motorcycle wreck back in 2018. Went face first into the concrete at about 45 miles an hour. And it knocked some screws loose. So I ain't right in the head since, and my memory ever since is shot. So it's a beautiful day. Feels like Easter or something. It's so nice and beautiful out. Train depot, which is that building there. I can pause that and read it. And then looks like back there's the red light district and stuff, which is, so that road right there would have been railroad tracks going up. I think there's still part of old railroad tracks somewhere up that way. I can't remember. But back off in there would have been the red light district and stuff. You can see train tracks back there. Building worth saving. That tells you all the stuff, history about that building there, which could also hold some spiritual things. That building probably also, but looks like people had went in here, so we're gonna see if it's open. I don't know why the downstairs, the original jail, is not open. If this is, excuse me, had an itch like a bitch. My name is, had an itch like a bitch. My name is Mitch. Your girl's about to have to get a stitch or two. When I get down with that girl, I call her my boo. No, I'm playing. Where am I? No, I'm playing. Where am I? Y'all can pause that and read it. What are you doing over there? There's no bed and stuff over there. Fireplace. So I guess somebody lived down here. In 1872, the federal court converted the commissary into offices and living quarters. The most well-known residents to occupy the building were the Hammersleys from 1890 to 1896. While it was their home, they petitioned the first floor to accommodate their family of six that included blah blah blah. Huh. So I guess this part was their living quarters. Where was their TV? Old barrels and stuff. Looks like whiskey barrels. Potted beef, tomatoes, peaches. That's pretty cool. I wonder if them's got anything in it, or if they're empty. Coffee. Some of them boxes still look like they're just completely brand new, don't they? A busy supply depot. Fort Cobb, Fort something, Fort Washington, Fort Towson, Fort Smith, Fort Gibson, Fort Wayne. I was going to run the spirit talker in there, then people walked in. That's why I held the phone towards the floor, because people walked in. I like to be respectful, you know. I don't know if you pick up anything or not outside. Well, I'm sure you would. If there's anything there, I'm sure you'd get it anywhere around here. But, okay, well, I can't wait till I get my camera so I can run the spirit talker while filming. But anyway, so already filmed that. Popo parked right next to me. So a group of girls just walked out, but there's still a guy and a girl in there. So I may do that some other time. I may come back after I get my camera and stuff. And I'm trying to not get too close to my face. So if there's any that's like real close to my face, any shots or any parts of this video that's too close to my face, I do apologize. Where's this cop out of? Arkansas? Hot Springs? I was just talking about Hot Springs and El Capone. This cop is from Hot Springs. Kinda out of your jurisdiction, bud. Ooh, the popo. You're a long way from home. Officer, I think it's best if you go home tonight. Yes, sir. I think it's best if you just go on home to your family tonight, bud. I'm just going to walk around a little bit more because I don't want to go home. I got some stuff going on. And I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how it's going to end. And I just don't need to be closed up in a prison, aka inside the house right now. Ross Pendergrass Park. I haven't checked this out yet, and I can't remember if this was here the last time I was here 4 or 5 years ago, 3, 4 years, however long it's been. There's Bass Reeves. Let me turn this around. There you go. That's Bass Reeves. Statue. Bass Reeves, an African-American former slave who became a highly respected deputy U.S. Marshal. The deeds of African-American and Native American lawmen and citizens were often overlooked in standard history accounts. For much of the 20th century, a fuller picture of the diversity of the people who contributed to the development of the United States is available at the Fort Smith National Historic Site, as well as the various state and tribal sites and museums. Arkansas River formed Indian Territory, now the state of Oklahoma. I believe, I want to say that Bass Reeves become a U.S. Marshal after his wife he found out or caught his wife having an affair, or she was raped. I can't remember exactly. Y'all just have to look up the history of Bass Reeves. But he was a badass though, man. Like I said, I'm sorry. I do apologize if there's any clips, parts of this video that's like way too close to my face. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to get that part better. And like I said in my last video, I'm still learning, and that's probably why I'm not getting any views, is because my shit's probably stupid and nobody wants to watch my stuff. I promise I'm not a loser. I'm just a little messed up in the head after a motorcycle wreck, and lucky to be alive. So yeah, them scars right there, that's where my leg was sliced wide open. And my nose, I used to be a very good looking fella until then. Damn it. Somebody left their jacket. Probably a homeless person. It's a sad world, man. I seen two vets a few days ago. Can't remember which day it was. It was a few days ago. I seen two vets, which I believe some people that holds these signs up asking for money and stuff, I believe there could be a lot of them that lie and claim to be vets, thinking, you know, that they'd be more likely to get a lot of money, you know, a lot of handouts by claiming they're vets. And you know, I'm sure there is, you know, there's a lot of stolen valors and stuff, and a lot of people claims to be vets that ain't. So, you know, I imagine there is a lot of that, which is very fucked up. But there was two that I believe was actually vets, because neither one of them, it was a white guy and a black guy, and both of them, the black guy was in a wheelchair with no legs. The white guy, he had prosthetic legs. And I jumped out and gave him a handful of quarters, like probably $5 worth of quarters, and told them to, you know, split it between the two of them and stuff. It's very sad that the government, you know, these vets, they go, and nobody, you know, that has never served does not know what these guys has been through. They honestly don't, including myself. This traffic is loud, so hopefully y'all can hear this and that traffic ain't messing with the audio. However, anyway, you know, these men and women, they go over there and they, you know, they do stuff, they see stuff that is a freaking nightmare for people, and it messes their head up. You know, they come back into society. 4th of July fireworks, you know, when that happens, and these fireworks is just going off half of the night, most of the night. These vets with PTSDs inside their house going berserk. So then they come back and it takes forever for them to get any help, if they ever do. You know, it's sad. It really is. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna end this. I hope y'all enjoy. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe if y'all want. I don't know anymore. I doubt anybody will subscribe. I may be wasting my time on this YouTube stuff, and I may just give up on it. I don't know what the future holds. Y'all have a good day. God bless y'all. If y'all watch, thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all subscribe.